What is going on, guys? It's Brands Wrestling Talk here. Today we are going to be talking about some WWE Battleground 2014, since Battleground is just a day away. Today's Saturday, and it's going to be tomorrow. So this card is packed this year, and I cannot wait. I got my guest right here.
What's up?
Yeah. So, as you know, Dean Ambrose will face Seth Rollins. That is going to be one of the matches. Bray Wyatt versus Chris Jericho. Those two matches are probably going to be a rematch in the future at SummerSlam or at some time, which we know it'll happen. So we're going to do our predictions here. So we got Cameron versus Naomi. Who do you think's going to win that?
Probably Naomi.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Naomi too. Naomi... Cameron is just... It's not that... I don't really like Cameron. It's not that. It's just that Naomi... I just know she's better, Naomi was just much trained better. She's always been better than Cameron. So I gotta go with Cameron for this name, or Naomi for this one, right after the Funkadactyls split up. So yeah. And the next match is gonna be Jack Swagger versus Rusev. As you know, Jack Swagger coming out to a face turn after Rusev was talking smack about the U.S. And Jack Swagger didn't want to hear it anymore. He took a stand to Rusev. So Jack Swagger, Rusev, who do you think's?
I still gotta go with Rusev.
I'm going to go Jack Swagger. I know Rusev is undefeated, but Jack Swagger's not exactly changing his gimmick. But Jack Swagger, I think he's getting a push, I would love to see Jack Swagger beat Rusev. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I think it could happen. I think that's it.
Yeah, I'm going for Rusev because he's bigger, stronger, and probably more trained, probably better wrestler.
Then we have AJ Lee versus Paige for the Divas title. As you know, they're kind of frenemies after AJ Lee came back after about 2 months getting married to CM Punk. She came back and won the Divas Championship on Raw, and Paige got all upset. So they're kind of frenemies. They're friends, but they're like tag team partners, but they're facing tomorrow. So, as you know, when this all started, when Paige debuted on Raw, not WWE, on the first Raw of the WrestleMania 30, and won the title from AJ. And then she left and returned after a few months and pulled the same trick on winning. Or pulled the same trick as Paige did and won on Paige. And yeah, winning it back. So now it's time for a real match, the first bouts. Now it's time for like a real match at a pay-per-view. And then we'll face this Sunday at Battleground. So who do you think is going to win?
I gotta go with AJ Lee. I think she's gonna retain.
Yeah, I gotta go with AJ Lee too.
Because she's got more experience in wrestling than Paige.
That's not why. I just think AJ Lee came back. Usually, not saying it's gonna happen, but AJ Lee is usually the person wins the title. They usually defend it the next time. So I think that's what's gonna happen. Then we got Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins, which I think is gonna be an absolute brawl. After Seth Rollins, turned on Dean Ambrose a couple months ago. And this is going to be an anticipated match. And yeah, for a good reason. Like I said, the Shield broke over a month ago. But this is going to be the first time Ambrose and Rollins have a real singles match. Ambrose going to try to see if he can get his revenge on Seth Rollins. So who is your pick for this one?
That's kind of hard. I got to go with Dean Ambrose, though.
I'm going with Seth Rollins. After both of these men changed their gimmicks and they went to singles competition, Dean Ambrose, he's crazy, and he could possibly win this. But Seth Rollins, he is that guy, he is rough, he's tough, and these two this is going to be a great match between these two, but I got to go with Seth Rollins for this one. And yeah, with the authority in his back, Mr. Money in the Bank, he's going to get it. So then we got the Usos
versus them for the tag team titles.
Yep. Then we got the Usos versus Luke Harper and Eric Rowan for the tag team titles. After the Usos defended, so after, this, they've defended at Extreme Rules, right? Or,
Yeah, I think it was at Extreme Rules.
no, Payback, the last pay-per-view.
Mm.
No, it wasn't Payback.
Was it Money in the Bank? No.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah. Like the
Yeah, it was Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
The Usos will defend their WWE Tag Team Championship against Luke Harper and Eric Rowan in a 2 out of 3 Falls match on tomorrow. This started on, as you know, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan earned their shot at Money in the Bank. The Usos defended successfully, and but Luke Harper and Eric Rowan get another shot. So who do you think is gonna get this one?
I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Eric Rowan and Luke Harper.
I gotta go with them too. Rumors going around is that what's gonna happen. They have been long waited. The Usos have been tag team champions for too long now. I mean, they are a good tag team, but I think their time's up. And I think we'd love to see Luke Harper and Eric Rowan with some gold. And we can see if that'll happen. Then we got Bray Wyatt versus Chris Jericho after, a few weeks ago, Chris Jericho coming back to Monday Night Raw after a very long absence, interrupting The Miz. Because I remember it was announced that there was going to be a superstar or a Hollywood or I don't know. And all of a sudden everybody knew it was going to be Chris Jericho, and all of a sudden The Miz came out. And everybody was like, boo boo. But it wasn't really The Miz, it was Chris Jericho. He came out, codebreaker to The Miz. And then Chris Jericho's like, welcome to Raw is. And then Bray Wyatt's theme hit, and all of a sudden the Wyatt family was in the ring, and they attacked Chris Jericho, and that's what made this match. So who was your pick?
For what, Bray Wyatt versus? I'm gonna go with Chris Jericho with that one.
I'm gonna go with Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt, ever since Bray Wyatt has come to this company, he's made this company much better. Now Chris Jericho, he's getting old, but that's not the reason. Chris Jericho, Bray Wyatt. This one's kind of hard to explain. Bray Wyatt's got that ego, and he's got that talent. And I think Bray Wyatt's gonna do it. I'm not, like I said, I don't know if that's gonna happen, but hey, that is my pick, and I think Bray Wyatt is gonna win it. No. Okay. So next is the Intercontinental Championship Battle Royal. A few members are right back, so we got RVD, Big E, Bo Dallas, Cesaro, Sheamus, Dolph Ziggler, The Miz. And let's see. Yeah, so that's some of them. But who did you pick for the?
Probably Sheamus. He's a brawler.
I don't think Sheamus is gonna win this because he's the United States champion. I know he said that he wanted to.
Yeah, usually people already champions won't usually win.
He wanted to unify the titles, but I don't think Sheamus is gonna win this. Cesaro has long needed a championship for a while now. He hasn't won the United States, or he's won the United States Championship before, but Cesaro has been in the WWE World Heavyweight Championship matches before. I don't think he's really ready for that, so I think he deserves to still stay at them low titles. And I think Cesaro is ready for another championship, and I think it's going to be the Intercontinental Championship. And I'd love to see Cesaro as the Intercontinental Championship and run that title far. And next we have the main event for this. It is John Cena, Roman Reigns, Kane, and Randy Orton in the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match. And I'm highly ready for this match. Because as you know, there's been a lot going on. There's that one segment on Raw the other night when it was John Cena and Roman Reigns versus Kane and Randy Orton or something.
Yeah.
And as you know, got all at hand, a disqualification, I think. As you know, I think Roman Reigns tried to take out Kane, but Roman Reigns took out Cena. Then Randy Orton might have took out Roman Reigns, and then Kane took out Randy Orton, and all that stuff. So I can't wait for that match. She's in a fatal war for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. you know, that may have been not the right thing to let Cena and Lesnar to promote Cena and Lesnar, because lots of people know about it, of how it was spoiled or leaked. It also makes sense for John Cena to win a few reasons. Like I said, the first time he only won the title, he's only just won the title of Money in the Bank. Roman Reigns is probably not ready for a title until WrestleMania 30 or 31, where he could possibly face Lesnar. And yet Kane and Randy don't seem like plausible choices to defend against Lesnar at SummerSlam because they're heels, so that would be a boring match. And yeah, as a betting man, John Cena would be the most likely man to win. So that's going to do it for today. I know it's a long video, but I mean, if you want to see more news on us like this, please hit that subscribe button down below. See you guys.